Joe, you're a true Jersey guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Home of the bagels. What do you think?
Well, my wife says that I look like I'm in my second trimester, so no ice cream for me, particularly before 9 a.m. So I'll take your word for it.
Come on, try it.
All right, I'll try it. No
What are you,
problem.
lactose intolerant?
Yeah, good point. Let's see. Who eats with a fork, honestly? All right.
That's a nice bite you got.
What do you think?
Tastes like an everything bagel.
It does. It's exactly.
I mean, the whole thing, honey, and you can't stop me because you're in Jersey and I'm here.
With a little bit of butter in there, too, with the cream cheese. It almost tastes like...
Yeah.
And there's little chunks of, like, something. What's the chunks in there?
It's the everything.
No, but...
Oh, what is it? It's bread?
Is it little pieces
Oh, it is.
of
It's
bread?
bread, yeah.
Little pieces of bread?
Everything bagel gravel in the ice cream.
Wow. 980 calories in this sucker.
Is that really?
Is that really?
Or container.
Enjoy.
Let's do it.
So while we're munching down on some everything bagel ice
We're
cream,
going to have to do some push-ups.
Are we doing TV?
the Daily Beast is forced to apologize to Hunter Biden's laptop repairman, John Paul Mac Isaac.
The Beast editors attaching a note to an article published in December 2020 saying, quote, an earlier version of this story mistakenly referred to Hunter Biden's laptop as stolen. We have removed that word, and we apologize to Mr. Mac Isaac for the error.
That's right. Meanwhile, new details emerge from Hunter Biden's abandoned laptop, shedding light on his dealings with Chinese businessman Patrick Ho, who was the vice chairman of the now defunct Chinese energy conglomerate CEFC.
Let's get Joe's reaction to that. Joe, your reaction, a correction now. Why would they be correcting it now?
Because if you've been paying attention remotely to the story, you know that the laptop wasn't stolen from Hunter Biden's dresser and ended up at this repair shop. He dropped it off, was probably high, forgot about it, and now it truly is a laptop from hell. And the more we learn about this, the more it looks bad, not only for Hunter Biden, but perhaps the president of the United States, because he's using burner phones, according to this laptop now. And you hear burner phone, that means I don't want any paper trail of any conversation that may have happened. And some of those conversations, by the way, he was having with Hallie Biden. Who's that? Beau Biden's widow. He starts a relationship with her not long after he dies. I'm sorry. Mentally, I can't quite get there.
It is. Listen, all of that is super shady. The hookers, the drugs, the widow. I mean, all of it's bad. But it doesn't just make the Biden family look bad, Joe. I think it makes our whole country look bad. I think this looks like we're Cuba or we're, the Bidens are, and I've said this before, they are the Nicolas Maduros, they are the Fidel Castros of America. This is like third world level corruption. And the more that we see about it, the more we go, how is this happening in America? And who the hell is going to clean this up?
I love it when you do the Spanish accent in the middle of the English. That's always like that's seamless. Well done. Look, this is why the midterms are so important, guys, right? Because, look, there's a red tsunami coming. Let's face it. The Republicans only need 5 seats flipped in the House in order to retire Nancy Pelosi. Now, remember, Barack Obama was polling higher than Joe Biden is now, and he still lost 63 seats in his first term. So you're looking at numbers like that. So why is that important? Because right after Republicans take control, guess what the first investigation, the first hearings they're probably going to hold? It's going to be about Hunter Biden. And then there is no running from this anymore. And then the 2 big questions are, all right, is the president of the United States compromised by countries like China, where Hunter did all this business with in a very shady and possibly illegal way, right? And did he receive compensation?
Right.
The 10% that Tony Bobolinsky, who's Hunter Biden's business partner, says happened. No reason not to believe it.
2 things we know. The Daily Beast is issuing this apology because they are also the subject of a suit from John Paul Mac Isaac for defamation, for saying that laptop was stolen. They have company, as CNN and Politico and others are also being sued. And on the latest revelations from the laptop, which, by the way, I have an hour-long interview with John Paul Mac Isaac. You can watch it up on YouTube. The latest revelations are, yes, there's stuff in it that shows he was doing business with China, referring to his business partner as the head spy chief. It's absolutely stunning information. On the one laptop we know about, by the way, John Paul Mac Isaac told me he returned 2. Hunter brought in 3 drunk, handed 3 over. John Paul Mac Isaac said, I can only fix 1 of them. The other 2 Hunter just walked out with. So that's 1 of who knows how many devices we're getting this information from.
And I would be very nervous if I'm the Daily Beast or CNN or Politico, because we saw the Nicholas Sandmann story.
That's right.
Right? He sued the Washington Post and CNN for $275 million, and they settled. And I got to believe it wasn't for, the kind of money that jingles, the kind that folds, and a lot of it. He has a very good case here, because this apology, to your point, way too late, many dimes.
And if not for persistence and Will, good on you for for doing that interview on your podcast and all the people that have stood behind his story. It would have been Russian disinformation.
Of course.
That's what they told us it was. From the beginning, all of this was planted by Russia when it landed in the lap of an innocent
And
American.
important to remember, we're just getting to the beginning of this coming out.
Crazy.
And who said it was, by the way? 51 former intelligence officers, including
That's right.
John Brennan, the head of the CIA.
Shameful.
That's
They
now with
knew that.
MSNBC. You can't tell the difference between Keith Olbermann and John Brennan at this point.
Joe Concha, join me. Nicolás Maduro.
Nicolás Maduro.
Fidel Castro.
Fidel Castro.
Los Bidens.
Los Bidens.
All right,
I
let's
speak
go.
Concha. I
I
should be
feel
able
like
to
he's
speak
doing an
Spanish.
Italian accent.
Gracias.
Bidens. Well, they're all corrupt. All right.
Arriba dirt sheet. Get to the T's.